How's it going, guys? Steve from Broke to Wealthy. Hope you've all had a beautiful week. In today's video, we're going to be looking at financial minimalism. Now, as you saw in the introduction, this concept of minimalism is all about doing more with less and taking a look around your possessions, the things that you have, and asking yourself, do these items bring me value? In today's video, we're going to be asking these questions. We're going to be looking at some ideas on how to get financial minimalism on the right path to your success. So with that being said, hit the like and subscribe, and let's jump into today's video. So there's this misconception that building wealth is all about obtaining finances and obtaining things and possessions, and this is going to show off your wealth and it's going to increase your wealth. This cannot be further from the truth, guys. The ultimate measurement of wealth is the accumulation of time, and having finances and having things in place that are going to allow you to have more time. And when we talk about time, we can also look at things that we buy and measure them in how much time those things are going to save us. So for example, making coffee in the morning. Right now, my process to make coffee is about 2 to 5 minutes, from boiling the water to manually pouring through the filter, and it just takes a lot of time. If I had to go and spend $700 now on a coffee machine, one, I would have a much tastier cup of coffee, which would bring me more pleasure and add value to my life. And number two, that time, up to 5 minutes that it would take me before to make a cup of coffee, I can now dedicate to a bit of meditation, to working on my business, to stretching, or to do something else that is going to bring me value. So the fact that I went out and just spent $700 on a coffee machine is not necessarily a waste of money if that is bringing me value and value to my life. So this is this whole idea of financial minimalism. Now, of course, there are so many things out there that we buy that just have no value to our life, and that is called stuff. And buying stuff will accumulate, and it just adds clutter to our lives and to where we live, and that is just not good for our mental health and for our wealth building and our financial minimalism. So you want to make sure that the things you have in your life, you need to sit down and ask yourself, is this thing really worth it to me? This monthly subscription that I'm paying for whatever this item is that truly bringing me value? And if it isn't, you need to reconsider if you want to have a financial minimalism life. So the very important thing that you want to focus on when taking your finances down this minimalistic approach is to make sure that you don't spend more than you earn. And I know it sounds simple, and I know that everyone always says, yeah, you should always live below your means, but this is something that so many people can just not get right, and this will set you up for failure, because you're going to constantly be spending, using lines of credit, and before you notice, it's going to catch up and you're not able to pay off that debt. So you want to sit down and you want to ask yourself the hard questions, find out what is not causing value in your life, and you want to go ahead and start eliminating those things, so that way you can ensure that you are not spending more than you earn. Now, one other super important step in the financial minimalism approach, and of course financial minimalism is all about making things easier. And how do we make things easier? We automate them. So there's a way to automate your payments, and I highly recommend your monthly bills that you have that you know are coming due. If they are not set to automatic payments, you want to make sure that you take a look at that and set them to automatic. One, it's a peace of mind. You know that payment's going to automatically happen and that you don't have to remember it every month. And the second thing is you're not going to miss payments that are going to potentially affect your credit or go ahead and raise that APR on your payments, and then you're going to have to end up paying more money. So make sure that you set those to automatic, and that is going to help you greatly improve your financial minimalism. Another thing to do once you set that up is go ahead and automate your investments. And the most beautiful thing about automating your investments is that you do not have to constantly be looking at your portfolio to think, oh, am I going to be able to buy the dip? Is there a down day and up day? Am I down? Am I up? Forget about all that stuff. If you can go ahead into your financial trading app and go ahead and set up your companies to be automatically deducted every 2 weeks, every week, once a month, that will make investing so much easier, and then you will have that peace of mind knowing that your investments are being taken care of. Now, these 2 steps, automatically setting up your bill payments and automatically setting up your investments, you're not going to be able to do that without knowing how much extra money you have coming every month. And this goes back to our first step, is where we want to verify that we're not spending more than we earn, and setting that budget, looking at your budget. I know it's a tedious task, but actually digging deep into your budget and finding out where you're getting value and where you're not getting value, you can go ahead and remove that, because that's only going to make things more complicated, and it's going to set you up for failure when you try and do the automatic investments and the automatic payments on your bills. Guys, the financial minimalism is such an interesting topic, and this is coming back to our Beyond Wealth series. It's all about having more time to do things that bring you value. So by you knowing how much you're spending, having your automatic payments, having your automatic investments, this is going to give you time to work on other areas of your life that you can be focusing on, whether it be mental health, physical health, just going outside, going for walks, doing things that you enjoy, and not having to worry about setting up your finances. I love this concept of financial minimalism. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I have not got this down perfect yet. This is something that I'm working on, and I'm failing, but I'm learning how to get everything to that perfect financial minimalistic approach so that I can go ahead and improve my financial minimalism. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about going from that brokenness to being wealthier. And I don't want that wealthiness to just be about money and things, but to be about adding value and adding time and having that overall Beyond Wealth building in your life. Guys, that has been today's video. I hope you've got value out of that. I appreciate your likes and comments. If you want to go ahead and just let me know what you think about this, I'd greatly appreciate that. I appreciate the increase in subscribers. I'm going to definitely keep putting out solid, good content for you guys. So thank you for your support, and keep your head in the game. Keep investing. Work on this financial minimalism. I can guarantee you that you will not be let down, and I will see you guys on the next video. Be sure to look after each other, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Cheers.